Successful people whose parents disowned them. What happened when they discovered your wealth? When I was 18, when my parents kicked me out for choosing art school over the family business. My dad owned 3 car dealerships, and I was supposed to take over someday. That's all he ever talked about. The day my acceptance letter to Parsons came, I showed it to them thinking they'd be proud. Instead, my dad ripped it up right in front of me. "No son of mine is wasting his life drawing pictures," he said, not even looking me in the eye. My mom just sat there, hands folded, silent like always. When I said I was going anyway, Dad threw my duffel bag at me and told me if I walked out that door, I wasn't welcome back. I had about $2,700 saved from summer jobs, which I thought would last forever. It didn't. First year was brutal. I lived in a closet-sized room with 2 other guys, worked nights at a 24-hour diner, and barely slept. Sometimes I'd call home just to hear my mom's voice, but she'd whisper that Dad was watching and hang up. After a while, I stopped trying. By my 3rd year, I'd started selling designs online. Nothing fancy, just logos and basic website stuff. But it let me eat something besides ramen, so that was a win. I graduated with honors, but there was nobody in the audience for me. I told myself I didn't care. 5 years after being disowned, my little side hustle had grown into a design agency with 15 employees and clients in 3 countries. I bought my first apartment in Brooklyn, had a nice car, designer clothes, all the things my dad would have measured success by. But he didn't know because I'd stopped existing to them years ago. Then last year, my younger sister Emma found me through Instagram. She was in college now, and had secretly kept tabs on me. We met for coffee, both of us nervous wrecks. She showed me pictures of our parents, both looking older than I remembered. "They saw your company featured in Business Insider," she said. Dad went completely white when he realized it was you. Apparently my agency had been profiled for our work with a major tech company. The article mentioned our revenue, 7 figures now, and had photos of me in our sleek Manhattan office. Dad had been carrying the magazine clipping in his wallet. Emma said they wanted to reconnect. 3 days later, I got a text from a number I'd deleted but still knew by heart. My father asked if we could meet. Just like that, after 7 years of silence. No apology, no acknowledgement of what he'd done. Just wanted to catch up now that I was successful. I agreed to meet them at a restaurant near my office. When I walked in, my mom burst into tears. Dad stood up, hand extended like we were business associates. I didn't take it. "We're so proud of what you've accomplished," he said, as if he'd been cheering me on the whole time. Then came the real reason for the reunion. Their dealerships were struggling. Online car sales had crushed his business model, and they needed capital to modernize the family business. When I asked how much, the number made me laugh. $850,000. Almost exactly what my first year of art school had cost. The education they refused to support. "We're family," my dad said. Like that explained everything. Family helps family. I looked at him, at my mom who still wouldn't speak up, and realized I felt nothing. The pain was gone, but so was any connection. "I'm sorry," I said, standing up. "But you made it very clear I'm not family." My dad's face changed then, from friendly to familiar. That cold look I remembered from the night he threw me out. "You ungrateful little," he started, but I cut him off. "I built everything I have while you were pretending I didn't exist. The only reason you're sitting here is because I have something you want now." I left some cash for my untouched meal and walked out. My phone blew up with texts. First angry, then pleading. They even showed up at my office the next day, causing a scene until security removed them. What they didn't know was that I'd already set up a college fund for Emma. She shouldn't have to choose between family and dreams like I did. Sometimes I wonder if I made the right choice. Not about the money. They weren't entitled to that. But about closing the door, for good. Then I remember all the birthdays, holidays, and achievements they missed. Not because they couldn't be there, but because they chose not to be. I couldn't fit the whole story in this short video. Watch the rest down below.